In this tutorial, we're going to model this building. I actually want to show you how to implement V-Ray lighting into this scene and how you can achieve similar effect when it comes to lighting up the night scene like this. So this is the project during the day and during the night. It's actually a cathedral, and as you can see, it's very clean. So we're gonna start model it, and then I'm going to show you how to best use V-Ray for this to get the lighting right. So first I'm going to go to the front view, and I'm going to approximately draw the shapes that I'm seeing here. I'm gonna be because I noticed not all of these shapes are the same. They're just they're different. So we're going to just change them a little bit, because I don't want to spend too much time getting all this right, because I don't have the exact measurements. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay, so once I have all these shapes drawn out, I'm going to first check to see if they're all joined, and if not, join them. Okay, so once I have that, I'll go to the perspective mode, and I'm going to move this back in place, and then let's extrude this like so. And then the next thing would be to add the thickness to it. But before doing that, I'm going to be adding some windows. So I'm gonna just draw a line here and on the bottom. These lines will be the intersections. So I'm gonna say intersect. But first, let me select all the lines, delete them, and let's join all of these guys. So it's one unit, and then let's go intersect. And there is our line that we will use. So now I'll show you one way that it's easy for me to create this. For example, this will be glass. So we just want to extrude all of this down, and then we want to split all of it like this. And there's our glass. And now let's add the thickness, offset surface, distance of, let's say, 0.2. That's about right. Maybe these are too tall here because they're sharp, but I'll leave it for now. Okay, so now let's add the effect. So the effect for the lighting. So first, when you want to set up the scene in V-Ray, usually you want to have, I usually use dome light for lighting with HDRI image, and I found that that's the best type of lighting you can actually do in Rhino and also 3ds Max. So now I'm going to find my EXR image, and I'm gonna place this image here into the viewport. So now this is my dome light. You can actually see it here. This is the path for my lighting. So the next thing would be to actually add some materials. So let's go with the sample material here. On the left side you have a great collection of Vray materials that you can choose from. Some of them are quite good for the fast and easy renders that you would usually do in Rhino. So I usually use all of them when it comes to quick renders. And for example, let's go with something here. So since this is the concrete element, we're gonna go with concrete. Here you can actually change the size, and you can see how it looks if you want to modify it further. So let's just go with let's say this guy. You just go right click, add the scene, and I have this concrete. It's flooring, but we're gonna use it for the facade, doesn't matter. Then all you need to do is you need to select your object and go right click here and apply material to selection. So now, as you can see, nothing will actually happen. You will not see the change. But if you isolate this, and if you go to the rendered mode here, you will actually see the material. So as you can see now, it's all messed up because it's not correctly mapped. So in order to map it correctly in Rhino, you need to use this texture mapping here, and then usually use box mapping. It does the job. C-plane cap, yes. So now you have this different kind of mapping. So as you can see, it's still too big. So the way to change it is by selecting the object, going here to show mapping, and then you can actually change these handles. And while I'm holding shift now, so you can see that this box is changing and also the texture is changing. So the size of the texture itself is changing. So that's one of the things that that you can use to change the look. So I'm going to approximately now see what fits good, and then I'm gonna go with it. Okay, a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's say that this is alright. Let's go back to the shaded mode. Now we have the material for the roof, and now let's create the ground. I'm just creating a planar surface, and we're gonna add some material for the ground here. Let's say this asphalt, for example. Let's add material to selection, go to isolate mode, see how it looks. Too big. Let's change the mapping. And let's resize it. So now we actually have some materials in the scene, but it's still not ready because we need to add some internal lights. And before adding those, I just want to add all of these. This is supposed to be glass, so let's add glass material. There's many different types of glass, so let's just go with this one. And now we have all the materials set up, and now we just need to add more lights for the interior scene. So usually we can use, like for this kind of things, I usually use sphere lights because they're not going to be visible. So we just want to create the effect, and here you can adjust the intensity, or you can go through the Vray editor here, and you can also change the color. Since it will be night, we want to add some nice soft reddish color, something like this. And now I'm just going to copy this, and then we can change it later. Okay, so let's say that this is enough. So now, for example, I'm gonna set a camera. I'm gonna set a camera angle something around here, like so. And the way to set up the camera and save it is by going to the named views panel here. If you don't see this panel, just right click here, and you will have it here, named views. Click save, and then save your angle. The next thing is to test these lights and to test the rendering. The best way to do this is by using Vray's interactive mode. This way you can actually test the scene for materials and for any problems that you might have live. So you can, while you're changing stuff, it will be changing here as well. So let me show you. So you just click here, and now the scene is preparing for rendering. So here we have our initial result. Obviously the lighting is very low, so I need to increase it. So I'm going to change this intensity here from 1 to 10, and let's see the result. I'm also going to increase the intensity of the other lights as well. So after experimenting a little bit with the lighting and different lighting options, this is the result that I came up with. Of course, you can always change the type of lighting you want and the effects you want to get. So this depends on your scene and your environment and the dome light, actually the HDRI image that you put there. So just feel free to experiment with this, because Vray is quite flexible when it comes to changing and modifying existing scenes. And if you have any questions or comments regarding Vray or any of this, please feel free to put it in the comment section below. And if you like this kind of tutorials, please like and share, and make sure to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the bell icon here, so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video.